The students, in this perspective, now as far as the high school students, we have a few words towards character of Lencho. This is a very important one lesson as far as the exam perspective. And the question is give a character sketch of Lencho. There are the following points to describe Lencho's character. One was a hard working farmer. Lencho was a hard working farmer. He worked in the field like an axe, and he fed his family to grow the crops. And the second is heading is his problem. Lencho's entire crop was destroyed by the hailstone. He needed 100 paisas to sow his field again until the next crop comes. As he had the only house in the entire valley, so he had none to help him. Heading number 3, his letter to God. Lencho, in this distress, wrote a letter to God requesting him to send him 200 paisas so that he might sow his field again and to live until the next crop comes. Fourth heading is his firm faith in God. Lencho had a strong faith in God. When he saw the money, he did not show any surprise, but became angry when he received only 70 paisas. So these are the important points to Lencho's character. Now we reflect some important questions based on the short one. Why did Lencho get angry? Answer. Lencho got angry because he received only 70 paisas. He thought that the post office employees had taken the rest money sent by God. As good as God could not make a mistake, nor he denied what Lencho had requested. The next is who was the postman? Why did he laugh to see the letter to God? The postman was a fellow worker who also helped in the post office. He laughed at the letter to God because in his career he had never seen this address before. Who was the postmaster? How did he help Lencho? The postmaster was a fat, amiable fellow. He gave himself a part of his salary and he requested his fellow employees to pay some money for this kind act. And finally, he collected 70 paisas and sent it to Lencho. Next question is why did the postmaster decide to answer Lencho's letter? The postmaster decided to answer Lencho's letter because he wanted to keep his faith in God, who started a correspondence with God. Now we move to the next lesson, A Long Walk to Freedom, which is based on a journey from Nelson Mandela to his freedom. And in this journey, he describes about his days, how he had struggled against the white skinned people who erected a system of apartheid on the racial domination. The question is, why did Mandela want to thank the distinguished leaders in the ceremony? Mandela wanted to thank the distinguished leaders in the ceremony for his visit and to participate in the important event that was a very historical one. And he wanted to thank him for his visit and to pay their respect for the nation and the country. Next question is, what do you mean by the policy of apartheid? How did it affect Mandela and his people? The policy of apartheid means the difference among the people on the basis of culture and religion, and it affected Mandela and his people very much. It created a deep wound in his people from which they could not recover for few generations. And the next question is, what did the Mandela learn from his people in the struggle? Mandela learned the meaning of courage from the people in the struggle. He learned that courage is not the absence of fear, but it is triumph over fear. He knew that the brave man is not who does not fear, but also conquer over the fear. How did Mandela define the oppressor and oppressed? Mandela defined oppression and oppressed both are robbed of humanity, both are not free because they interfere one another's freedom. So they are not free. What is true freedom according to Mandela? According to Mandela, true freedom is what which is uninterrupted, where everybody cooperate each other and not overpower others' freedom. And there is one more question just leaving behind. How did Mandela describe man's goodness? Mandela describes man's goodness is a flame which can be hidden for some time but cannot be extinguished again. Mandela realized this man's goodness when he was in great problem and in the grimmest prison. Then one of the guards showed him a man's goodness, which was for few seconds but was enough to keep him on going to the next, to make a confidence, to boost once again the energy to fight against the apartheid. So these are the important points of some questions related to the chapter related to God and also a long walk to freedom. In the next session, I shall try to convey few more other questions related to the board exam. Thanks for watching. If you are new, you can subscribe it and share and also comment it for other feedback and for the latest videos. Thanks for watching.